Sup, eh? It's MrScaryMuffin, and it is the fourth game in the preseason week. We're just watching the warm-up right now. This game, it is between Deadly Lunatics, helmed by Cruelty, and it is against Fistful of Corndogs, who is currently red, and they're helmed by Corndog, the man himself. The demolicious, crack-a-lacking Demo Man, explosive, gasms all around. Alright, just looking, let's see, who we got? We got Levy Derp on Scout for Deadly Lunatics. He is a very good Scout. Organ Collector, also a pretty good soldier. Attrition, I've never actually watched him play, so I have no idea. Sire sounds like, I think there's a pro player actually called Sire, and he's a really good soldier, but this guy's playing Demo right now. I'm not sure if he's going to continue. Cruelty is on Medic, and that, yeah, you know what, that fits about right. I think I saw him playing on the pub server recently as Medic, so he's on that. For the Corndog side, we got Dropout at Scout. Dropout is probably a pretty good all-rounder. I've seen him play Scout and Soldier, so he might be switching around a little bit. Bino Sync, also a good all-rounder. He's currently playing Sniper in the warm-up. I doubt he's going to stay on that. Rincewin, pretty good Soldier. I think he'll probably stay Soldier. I haven't seen him play too much else, but I'm pretty sure he can do Scout. Walter. He is a, I'll say an average all-rounder. This is actually a good team of all-rounders that Corndog has built here, because a lot of people I've seen them play various classes. So any of those guys could be Scout and Soldiers, although I think Walter and Rincewin are probably going to be the Soldiers. Bino Sync Dropout is probably going to be the Scoots. And Corndog is playing Demo, which means they're waiting for the Medic, unless Walter is going to be playing Medic. I know myself during warm-ups, when last year DSGL, I like to go Scout, I think, Scout or Pyro during warm-up, because you want to practice that dodging. And Scout doesn't really help you practice dodging, but they are a little bit faster as a Medic is faster. I try doing single jumps and stuff like that, and practicing torpedoes. And Pyro, of course, you got to practice getting close up to people without dying. So, good warm-up classes if you're playing Medic, because there's no real point healing people during warm-up. You're not going to get a good warm-up because you'll be killing the other team, because I doubt that they'll have their Medic up. But Bino Sync is trying Huntsman Sniper right now, I guess. There are some good sightlines going from mid to second and back, so he might be going around there. He's just practicing to see if he gets projectile down, pat. We got a heavy on Cruelty's side, Deadly Lunatics side. Mr. Potato Head, who has currently changed his name to Overcooked Mr. Potato Head. And he's playing heavy. Looks like a potato head himself. Alright, hopefully they're gonna get started pretty soon, but oh, we got Alistar. Alistar's coming in. I don't think Alistar's gonna play Medic. I think Alistar's gonna play Soldier, so that means Walter is, yeah, he just switched to Medic. Perfect. Oh, can I call it or can I call it, guys? Although Alistar came on as Spy, probably just because his thing was gone. And Giga joined as well. Unless he's gonna sub in during halftime. So if you guys didn't tune in on Thursday, apparently you were allowed, the teams are now allowed a free player switch at halftime. So some players may be using it, and it is the preseason week. None of these games count for anything, and I know that some teams took advantage of it last week. They tried something new. They get to try a few things that are a little bit risky, but they want to see whether they can work it or see what's wrong with it so they can improve it, right? So some of the examples was like switching the entire team on Thursday's game so that they can have everybody get some game experience. I know that during the first game that we covered between Lightspeed Briefs and what were they called? I can't remember anymore. But yeah, they were trying various loadouts and class compositions as well. They're trying different things so that they can see what can work for the actual season. This is actually free time, and it's comparable to the preseason games for sports as well, right? If you watch a football, basketball, or hockey game, during the preseason, your home team may not win because they're trying out the rookies. They're trying out different lines. They're trying out maybe even different strategies, and things that they're not going to be their bread and butter, right? When it comes to a real game that is for keeps. People will be using their bread and butter, so, you know, if people aren't running a heavy during DSGL, maybe they, maybe that doesn't mean that they're not going to run heavy during the actual season. But hey, Pankers, are you in? I hear myself talking. I'm assuming that Pankers is in, or somebody who is also backwards. Oh, it must be hungry. Hungry hippos. The true Hunger Games. Okay. I wish I could just type ready status and see who is ready up, but that doesn't quite work. Quick, everybody in Source Television, type ready status. Yeah, there we go. I have no idea who's ready up yet, but they... Oh wait, they dropped again. They dropped slow. Who did they lose? Nope, they're all here. Giga's is in. Ah, I see. So, Giga is in, and who left? Can't remember names of the people I mentioned already. I'm terrible at this. Oh, Alistar left. Alistar left, and Giga is now in. Alright, here we go. What is Zipa doing here? I don't see a Zipa. I'm not gonna change the password, Corndog says. Okay. So, just from the onset, I'm gonna guess that Fistful of Corndogs will be running a classical composition, 2 scouts, 2 soldiers, 1 demo, 1 medic. That's a high mobility build, high splash damage, and scouts of course are there for picking people off at the end. It looks like Deadly Lunatics will be playing the more DSGL classic composition with 1 heavy, 2 soldiers, and 1 scout, and 1 demo. And that one's a little bit more common because the heavy can protect the medic a bit better if your soldiers aren't confident in pocketing, right? Because what you have to do when you're pocketing medic is that you gotta bounce scouts and bounce jumpers away from your medic. What a heavy can do is that heavy's hitbox is so big that the medic can kind of overlap himself with the heavy and let the heavy take a lot of the damage. And then the heavy, of course, when somebody gets close, he can rip people to shreds within seconds. That's why heavy is the hard counter for pyro. It's because they can take a person from full health, full buff, straight down to 0, which is a couple of seconds. All those shots have to hit. It's even more powerful than double shot. Scout's scattergun. So we're gonna try out for the local recording, which is what I'm going to put up on YouTube later. We're gonna try out using the auto director. And those of you guys who tuned in last year will remember some of the famous barnside shots we got with the auto director. But luckily we do have control over the camera, and apparently people said I missed a couple of Blackaroo's awesome picks last time I casted, so I'm going to let the auto director handle it, and that way you guys can't blame me for anything. Although if I do see something interesting, I will try it out. But this gives me my hands. I'm free to eat my dinner as I did this. I actually just got home. I was like, oh no. I was like 6:30 I think when I started heading home, and it was a 20-minute trip, so I thought it was going to be a little bit late. I haven't eaten dinner yet. But I was too busy playing Pokemon. Seriously. Pokemon card game. The best card game ever. Even better than Magic, that's what I said that. I tried playing Magic, it sucks. Oh, nice headshot by Beamer Sing. That hunts me. So it looks like Deadly Lunatics, their tag is an exclamation mark, capital D, capital L. Fistful of Corndogs. Going for the simple, simplistic minimalist. So minimal, in fact, that there is absolutely no tag at all. Period. Yeah. I would actually prefer it if Fistful of Corndogs use like FoC, then I can say the FoC, right? People are like the FoC. Alright, I can call them the FoCers. You guys ever watch that? Meet the FoCers? I didn't. It seems kind of stupid. Goodness gracious, what time's up? Ooh, it is 7:12. Game should have started 10 minutes ago. I've been home for 20 minutes. For those of you guys who are mathing at home, math it up. Jump home practicing this. flanking. Gotta move more. Wait, are we having like instant spawn? I just saw Dropout die. Why is he back? Oh yeah, that was like instant respawn for warm-up. That's cool. I didn't realize. Huh. And then you just randomly, it's like MGE, the MGE mode, where you just randomly respawn somewhere near mid every time you die. That's pretty cool. That's a nice warm-up. And then, see, I don't like the auto-director. It jumps around way too much. How the hell am I supposed to see anything? As soon as I start talking about one thing, it jumps to something else. Seems like the auto-director likes that first-person perspective a lot. I actually like the third-person perspective. That way you can kind of get the general view of everything. If you jump around too much from first-person perspective, you get a little motion sickness, I think. And that's not bothers. Got emails. Boom, boom, boom. He's fully charged. Is Walter even healing anybody? Walter's just running around with Reaper Saw. I want to see, but I'm letting the auto-director handle it. Will we see Walter? Will he be needling? Will he be Uber Sawing? Or is he just standing there? Oh, now he's charging people. He's charging a scoot. No, he's charging a demo. He's charging Corndog, who is a demo. That was terrible. Ooh, Cruelty trying out the crits crate. He respawned right behind the guy. Okay, let's take a look at chat, see if anything's going on. People are saying, any experience with any of the players? Yes, Bloody Derp is good. Mr. Potato Head, I've seen him in the pub a few times. I don't know if he's good or bad, I can't really remember. Cruelty, he is a decent medic. I think one of the things that's going to happen when you ever watch, Cruelty and Walter are not positional medics. I think that's one of the things that a lot of people need to learn when you switch into competitive. I've gone on the record saying that playing medic is really easy. If you know how to dodge, you know how to play medic, basically, because you don't have to worry about shooting other people, but you do have to worry about your position relative to where spam is coming. You have to worry about protecting your team, like being in the best place so that your teammate can find you readily. And you also have to worry, because a lot of times medics are also the people who call out strategies. Ooh, that's a nice air pipe there by Sire. Yeah, so a lot of times medics have to call strategy because they're the ones who are not worried about things, and also they're most aware of their own Uber. But of course, I think last year we experimented with the medic calling things and also with like our pocket soldier calling things or the pocket heavy calling things. Really, whoever has the most experience in the team should be calling it, but because the medic is usually the one who's alive the most and usually most aware of where all the players are, the medic is usually the best to calls. But yeah, what I was talking about is that people who are new to playing competitive medic, positioning is something that they need to learn. Dodging is something they'll bring into the game. Strategies even they might already have, just even from watching or anything. Potato Head, why do you stand there? Huntsman just aiming right at me. But the big thing is positioning is the hardest part about playing medic. You gotta know where your escape routes are at all moments. If a guy jumps you from above, from behind, if you get flanked from behind, if a guy jumps you from the side even, right? You gotta know where you're running. You gotta know where spam is usually coming from, right? If it is a choke, you gotta be aware that spam will be raining in from certain angles, and you want to stand where you won't get spam. So those are a couple of things that I did notice in the earlier games. The medics were, late on retreating. The medics were getting hit with a lot of spam when they didn't need to be, right? Because medics, the heal beam has got a lot of range. And yeah, they don't have to worry about too much about keeping people healed. And a lot of times when you're playing medic, you don't run towards your teammates to heal them. You tell them to come back towards you, especially if it's a dangerous position, right? If you run out and you get overextended yourself, try to save one person, and then you get jumped on by a soldier, you get flanked by a scout, you get separated from your pocket, then you're screwed. So positional play is very important in Lunatics, and that's going to be something that's pretty big here because there are a lot of spam plays on this map, and I don't think many of the medics playing today will have experience on where to stand for this. Because there's a lot of spam, especially for that mid flank. There's a lot of places where it's bad to stand, and for the approach as well. Next week is going to be CP well, capture point. That's not a 5-point push. I will be doing, again, my little preview on my YouTube channel, and I'll post it up on the forums as well if you guys are interested. If you guys are playing games, I do recommend tuning in, at least getting somewhat of a semi-idea. I mean, I've watched a lot of games on WoW. I'm not going to say I'm a good player on WoW. I actually really don't like playing on WoW, period. But I do understand WoW a little bit, and I can give some insight that some people may not have. And I could also be, you know, like always, wrong. 100% wrong about anything I say. Come on, guys. Get it started. Let's get to playing. Got it. All mans are up, and Giga has a interesting little drawing next to him. Is that a tank, maybe? Or maybe it's a pan. You know what? I bet you it's a pan. So a recent update for TF2. Almost any class now, I think, except Pyro. No, actually Pyro too. Almost any class, anyways, can use the frying pan from Left 4 Dead 2, which is awesome because before it was just, you know, for the soldier and for the demo pan people. But I think it kind of makes sense for Pyro to have it because he can just cook you with the pan. That's a long moment, guys. It's like we already warmed up before you got into it. Oh, okay. The game has just started according to Hungry. Who's down? Oh yeah, there's so many down guys. They are, what are they missing? They're missing one of their soldiers. Thank you. I almost pressed my voice chat button. I don't need to because I'm on continuous transmission here. I have this, so I got this new headset, right? And it's got a volume control thing on the wire connected to the computer. And so the volume control works, that's great. But there's an on-off switch as well. And I assumed that it was an on-off switch for my mic, so I can just toggle it off when I'm eating or coughing or whatever. But from what people told me, that it's not working. Luckily, I didn't say anything bad about people when I thought my mic was muted, so that was good. I think I'm gonna yawn like really loud during a company meeting one time because I had meetings with Skype, and I thought I muted the mic, and then I just went. Luckily, I didn't say like, man, this is boring. That'd be hilarious. Like, let's reload that hard reload. Rosters. Curry tonight. Curry's good. You guys like curry? I like Indian curry more than I like Asian or Chinese curry. I mean, Indian curry is Asian curry. But yeah, I like good stuff. Alright, people are readying up. Now we're gonna get started. Ooh boy, that was a long wait. Oh, bounced the soldier away while he's taunting. Nice job, Morgan. Alright, let's see if BinoSync will stay on Sniper. Let's see, yeah, I think that's the only one that it's kind of ambiguous right now, whether BinoSync will stay on Sniper or if he will switch to Scout for the actual match. Alright, everybody, no, blue is ready though, all ready up. We're waiting for red team's all ready up. I think red team's all ready up. This auto director is making me dizzy, I swear to God. Match begins, 15 seconds. Excellent. Here we go. Let's see whose rollout we will see. I like to see the demo rollouts or soldier rollouts usually, see how they jump, see how they mess up their starting areas. Corndog got inside the blue spawn. Match environment is now set up. Match is live. And BinoSlink did switch to Scout. So there's that question answered. Nice jump by Sire right off the bat. Not so nice jump by Rincewind in the beginning. Corndog is getting there. I think Corndog's got the spam going down. Corndog versus Sire is going to be a very, very big difference here. Ooh, dropout already down. I think he got hit by some like air pipe and then picked by a Scout. Good, now we got some nice run. Yeah, so Blue Soldier up on top, raining some rockets down. He's going to retreat from some health and ammo. Corndog is trying to spam over. He's trying to get the medic's attention. But Sire on top of the shed gets those pipes down, takes out Corndog. Looks like Deadly Lunatics is going to cap this one. I think the difference maker here was that high ground position by the Blue Soldier, and Sire just was spamming like crazy. And then also the dropout went down right off the bat. BinoSync is a little bit forward, trying to call the position. Looks like they're going to push in through the side here. Is that a crit screen I see? Auto Director decides to bring us to... Yeah, Cruelty is running crit screen. Oh, he gets picked by Dropout. Yeah, right, Dropout redeems himself with an excellent pick. So he drops the thing, but it's not like he could have Ubered and saved himself because he had a crit screen, right? Even if he took the shot. So he was trying to save that crit screen. So that gives Corndog's team a chance to push out here with that Uber. Yep, there they go. That's what they should do. They should get this before the rest of the team respawns so that they can keep the Uber advantage over Cruelty. Oh, Sire running behind the Uber, gets a pick on the medic, takes out Corndog as well. He saves the point temporarily, and there's a trade-off between attrition and dropout. So it looks like Deadly Lunatics will get to keep midpoint, and Sire is pushing up right here to try to get middle. I said near the beginning of this match that the demos will be the difference, Sire versus Corndog, and it seems to be the case so far. Sire is outplaying Corndog a little bit, and that's a big difference here because they put the Uber on Corndog pushing out to mid, and Corndog did see Sire run away from him, but I guess he just dismissed him as a non-threat as he tries to take out the heavy and the soldier ahead of him, but then he got damaged a little bit off of the Uber, and Sire came from behind and got the picks from him. But the soldier managed to defend, keeps Sire off the second point, although Sire did get a lot of time on the point. Rincewind here, not very much health in the choke area. He has to run back before the bottle. Organ Collector is now joining this push, so they can take a position here. Looks like they're gonna push long. And Cruelty popped the crit screen. No one down, but a lot of damage on the scouts. Bino's first to go. Corndog finishes off Levy Derp in return, so one scout down for each side. Yeah, that crit screen didn't do that much at all. And again, pushing in from long on Snakewater is not something I would recommend. It's just way too far, and people are way too spread out. I don't think running Crit Creek either for this particular part is that good, unless you have a forward position on the second. If you try to push into last, maybe Crit Creek will be good because people are more clustered, but when they're defending second, people tend to be spread out, and you want people to be clustered when you run that Crit Creek. Pop it on your... pop it again on the heavy this time. You tend to want to pop it on your explosive guys. Right? I mean, if you put it on your demo, at least your demo can leave stickies behind, and even after the crits fade, you can still pop them afterwards. So, Corndog's team, they counter Ubered against the crit screen, and of course, that, as Panthers would say, that wins the day. Sire tried to go behind to stop Bino from flanking, but Bino takes him out instead. And we got 5 up for Corndog versus Cruelty, who just respawned. He's not healing anybody, and Organ Collective, who's now jumping as well. So Cruelty's got to get somebody to heal. There you go. Yeah, and Corndog's team's got a huge Uber advantage, but Levy Derp with Boston Basher building that Uber. Good play. Let's see if they, yeah, they're already caught up a little bit. They caught up to 100% already. That's significant with that Boston Basher. But Sire's lit up pretty bad. Just needs a little bit to finish him off. Nope. They lost the demo and 2 scouts. There's no way they're gonna push into here. But it looks like Giga and Walter want to push in. They're almost got their Uber up, but they have no numbers. I hope they don't push in with this. They need to wait for numbers. But attrition looks like they're gonna force the issue. They don't want to be in attrition. He's pushing out without a medic, so he's running a little bit. Got some splash damage, chipping away at Walter a little bit. Oh, Walter's down to half health here. He needs to get a health pack. Oh, Cruelty drops the crit streak again. And Dino Singh comes in, picks the soldier. Come on, guys. This is the push time. They're down 3. Corndogs team's not moving in fast enough. But there they go. 1 soldier in, 1 scout in. And I think, yeah. Oh, there's heavy on the point. He's going to guard us. Sire's running back. He's going to spam the point. I don't think this heavy's going to stay up very long. No. They should have retreated a little bit, I think. And try to spam some damage down the Sire is kind of sneaky there. Oh, gets Walter! Nice pick! So he's trying to do the scout's job here and getting the picks, but Bino is ahead onto final, so after they cap this, he's going to get some time on final. No, Bino got picked by Levy before that happened. And Cruelty's taking a forward position here with attrition. Seems like that's his pocket. Oop, Dropout's going to get splattered across the wall here. Make some modern art on that blue wall. I call this Blood is Hell, or War is Hell. So there's a tiny Uber advantage for Deadly Lunatics here. Rincewind doing a nice jump, gets the bomb on Cruelty, and he goes down before he can get an equalizer kill in anyway. So that puts the ball back on the Corndogs team, and they're pushing right back in, saying, nope, you guys got no medics, you guys deserve the point. Dropout, nice pick on attrition. Not really a pick, he's just cleaned up. And he is pushing it. Oh, Messiah with the sticky trap. That was a big sticky trap. It seems like he covered every corner with that. I didn't even see the stickies though. I wonder where he hide those bombs. Heavy peeking out here. He's gonna get spammed a little bit. He's gotta retreat, get some health. Cruelty is back up. He's healing a little bit. Not exactly the best position for defense here, but Sire is on top of the roof. Oh, nice sticky on the garage door there by Sire. Gets the kill on Rincewind. And Walter, I saw Uber pushing in. Guess a fade. Oh, and who's that on the team? On the last point, I think it was Dropout. Yeah, Dropout is on the point. Cruelty jumps on, healing the heavy before he can get the kill. Oh boy. That's nice pressure here by Corndog team. I'm gonna call them the Fockers. Whatever. Fistful of Corndogs. I don't know the Fockers, it's easier to remember. Otherwise I'll just be calling them Corndogs team all day. So spam out the garage. And attrition is building. But I really like Deadly Lunatics in that they are always building. They're always building. I think they just really want to get that crit streak going. I don't know if Cruelty is still running that crit streak. I can't tell. Oh no, they got the Uber this time, and Cruelty popped it a little bit early before even running out to this area. He popped it going through the garage. Pressure now from the scout and the soldier. So Cruelty is down. That's a big signal. Walter's 10 away from his Uber. They're going to push into final through the bottom, it looks like, with a nice Uber. Come on. You guys got numbers. Medic's still down. So not enough scoreboard checking, I think. People are not pushing in with numbers, and they're losing their advantage when that happens. Right? Like, for example, like, Dropout just took out a couple people here now. There you go, that's big push. That's that. That should have happened a lot sooner before more people came out. Look, Cruelty's just standing. It's like, oh, what do I do? I think he had a quick fix for a second there. So Cruelty is just like, I'm gonna use every single medic gun out there. And yeah, so Cruelty's running every single medic gun, and Corndog's team is just going, I don't give a FoC. And I don't give a fistful of Corndogs at all. Midpoint fight here. Corndog spamming. He doesn't quite know where people are. Sire is behind the shed. He is immediately chased down by the scouts. Yes, that is the way to do it. As soon as Sire's forward position called out, scouts jumped on him and took him out so that he is out of the equation, and that allows the rest of the team to jump in without worrying about too much spam coming in. Both scouts are down for fuckers, but they've taken up the middle position. Although they got some time, they're not sitting on it anymore. Rincewind drops back for some heals. I think Organ Collector is standing there on the roof. I don't know if it's Organ Collector or attrition. Levy Dirt's got the flank, but the soldier bounces him away, says, "Get off my medic." And that's what I was talking about. If you have confident soldiers who can bounce scouts off your medic, then run the two soldiers and run the two scouts. But if you don't think your soldiers are up to snuff, then run a heavy, and the heavy can guard your medic for you. So it looks like Corndog's team's going to grab this, and they'll get the forward spawn, which is good. Ooh, a little bit Uber poppage. Cruelty is now running the regular Uber. Decided that the crit screen wasn't doing that much. Organ Collector again takes the high ground, nice position. He doesn't even take that much damage. You can't hit him up there. Well, he went down as soon as I said that. Dropout's a little bit forward. He's facing against a scout and a soldier here, although he has to take damage. Rincewind jumps in to back him up, but Sire is there to watch it as well as attrition. Corndog, oh no, Dropout rather, trying to jump attrition, but he gets taken out. Cruelty is running out now. Oh, he just has a weird miscellaneous there. Heavy goes down, and Levy Dirt's trying to stay up. He gets Corndog. Yeah, Blue's got the hold here for now. And Organ Collector tries to jump on the fence, misses that just by a little bit. That's a hard position to hold. And the scouts, the blue scouts and the demo here are pressuring up to mid. They're going to try to take this without using an Uber. And it looks like Corndog's team is just going to back up and let them do it. There's nobody around. Oh boy.
Time has been added.
It's a good response here by Deadly Lunatics so far. I kind of agree with Cruelty just going straight for the Uber. I mean, his team is building Uber a lot better than Fistful of Corndogs, although I don't know if they know that. Like, for example, you know, attrition right now, he's just weakening himself so that that Uber can build up faster, and so they're going to get their Ubers way more sooner, way more frequently, and way faster than the other team. Although as soon as I say that, Dropout pulls out the Boston Basher, and now he's building as well. But they are 20% behind. I wonder, 20% is not that much. It's hard to tell when you're actually in the game whether the team has a Uber or not. So they're going to come in with a jump. Sire tries to make the jump, but he gets shot by two scouts in the face as soon as he comes in. Uber is popped on the soldier, but is switched over to Sire to keep him alive. Organ Collector is down, and oh, Sire is running the pain train. Cap faster, that's cool. I agree with that. I think almost all demos should be playing Pain Train. And very nice. Deadly Lunatics will take the point, and they are a little bit ahead in the Uberage as well. So both teams going to be doing that. And it looks like who is that? It's Giga. He has the whip, even though they have no heavies on their team. I thought Vina will go sniper, but Dropout is the one who goes sniper here. So Dropout is going to be seeing if he can grab a pick, and he's peeking out there on the bridge. Oh, there we go. Picks off attrition. That's one down for him. Heavy now trying to sneak out a little bit, but I mean, that's what the sniper is for, right? He's going to try to grab that Heavy as well. Oh, Heavy goes down from Spanish. He probably got a body shot there as well. Oh, bad positioning there by Cruelty. He should have backed up as soon as the Heavy went down, but they're pushing forward now. They're forced to pop, and as soon as this fades, Walter is going to... Oh no, Walter went down! Oh, Levitor gets Walter just as he gets his Uber. I bet he was mashing that right click. Oh boy. Deadly Lunatics, by the skin of their necks, grabs this round. So that we are tied 1-1 between Fistful of Corndogs and Deadly Lunatics. I tell you, talking by myself gets me mighty thirsty. Sire majorly messes up his jump. He is like 9 HP before he grabs that half health. He's gonna come into the mid fight with only half his health. Unless he's staying back. Yeah, I think he's actually staying back waiting for the healers. I think one of the things that's happening here is that Sire is getting to the midpoint way too fast. He has no support. If he slows down his roll-up a little bit and wait for the scouts at least, he might have a more impact with his splash damage, with his spammage. Cruelty is taken out during the mid-fight, but for some reason Deadly Lunatics still grabs the point, so Cruelty will have that force bomb coming in. Organ Collector is trying to find that medic so that they can get... Oh, well, Walter is down, so maybe he did find the medic. Jeez, I'm way behind. Too many things to watch. Auto Director's not helping. So Cruelty has a slight uber advantage, and since Walter was taken out, they know that they have a couple of seconds on top of him. Well, a little bit more than that, because Walter isn't healing it, but there you go, now he's starting. So they got about 40%. That is enough, I think, and people will know that, because after Cruelty went down, they saw that Walter went down. So they know they have an uber advantage, at least a split second. Hopefully they'll time it well enough that they can pop this immediately. Deadly Loon is trying to hold the midpoint right here. Dropout is coming. Oh, nice air pill. But then he immediately gets wiped by Rincewind. Nice hold here by Deadly Lunatics. They have Uber pretty soon. Alright.
The control point is being captured.
I'm talking here. I'm talking here, guys. Okay. I'm talking here. I got confused here. I got confused. Danny, you threw me for a loop there. Okay, what do we miss? What do we miss? Action! Stuff happening. They pushed the point with Uber, but, you know, didn't get too much out of it. And now Walter has his Uber. He's coming back in. So
The control point is being contested.
Nice Spanish by Corndog. Oh, and he protects his medic as well. Good work. And Corndog is not running Pain Train, as you can tell by the cap. Oh, Rincewind has decided that I am sick and tired of being soldier. I am going to go heavy. And Uber is popped on the soldier, and Walter took some damage there, so he decided, like, screw this, guys, I am popping, I'm not dropping. That's okay. They're coming in. Ubers are about even here. Slight advantage to Deadly Lunatics, and if Levy Derp continues to build with Boston Basher, they can extend their lead, because it looks like Corndog's team is just going to run in here and try to take a position. Corndog is just dropping pills around. Sire is here watching choke. Yeah, he's going to spam choke. Yeah, but it looks like, yeah, I don't know how they're going to decide to come in. You know, Rincewind is kind of out of position here. He's got nobody on him. Yeah. And Sire just indirectly takes him out. Morgan jumping on the medic here. Scout distracts him and picks him in the butt. Got your butt picked. Dropout is going to build with Boston Basher. Oops, here comes Sire. Dropout's still bleeding as he's trying to shoot this guy down. But yeah, good build off that Boston Basher. Like, gives Corndog another Uber. They are now ahead, and they overlapped them. That was a good job. But it looks like Deadly Lunatics want to push out here. They're taking a forward position. Nobody's watching back. Two scouts going to go flank towards the back cap. Sire's there, but he can't handle the scouts. He's trying to air pills. Oh, he got the Uber with the sticky. Wow, he actually stayed alive there pretty well. Sire, I got respect for this guy. Looks like there's back cap going on the midpoint, but they're stacking here on the second, trying to get a cap done. Oh, but Organ Collector comes over and stops the cap. Oh, and they get the cap just barely. That Uber stopping the cappage. Yeah, unfortunately Walter was forced to Uber, and that stopped their cap, and he has to drop it like every now and then to try to get the cap time. Oh boy. Levitor trying to poke a little forward here. Walter goes down. No, Walter was down already. Never mind. And I can't tell who is on the point here. Scouts. Two scouts, medic. Oh, medic goes down. And Levitor kills Giga in return. Singh is trying to hold the point down. facing off against Levy with a little one-on-one dancing. Bino gets the kill. His medic comes over and he heals him up. Or ignores him. Whatever. Corndog is forward. He retakes the mid. And the rest of the team is gonna come back up as Deadly Lunatics is just now respawning with the back, with the far back. Boy. Isn't Caver banned? No, Caver is not banned. I'll tell you what is banned. Vitasol. I am so sad. I ran Vitasol almost exclusively last year when I played Medic. Corndog facing off against Siren. Oh, that Caver! Corndog is so good with that caber. I remember when the caber first came out. My God, he was just like killing everybody. Reverse level. Just ran and just killed people. Caber Knight, Demo Knight. Yeah, well, why not, right? Now that the pan is no longer Demo Soldier exclusive, switch to caber. Can we fix it? Yes, we caber.
The control point is being contested. Alert.
Oh, they're gonna stack here. Looks like Medic, Demo, and etc. is gonna stack here, but Scout and Heavy is on the midpoint. But this Red Scouts in return are gonna try to stop them long enough, delay them long enough to get that. Cruelty with the needles. He is still alive. 2% away from Uber. Oh, he gets picked. He should have ran. Keep that Uber. Corndog takes the forward position, deciding yes, he will taunt. Thinking about it, and he gets capped. He looked around for a second. You could just tell he had his hand near his groin plate. Because the Demo has that groin plate, right? He's like, his hand's drifting there. He's like, should I? He's like, yeah, I'm gonna taunt. Alright, so they've been trading rounds now, with Fistful of Corndogs taking the first round and the third round, and Deadly Lunatics taking the second round. So we are 2 up against 1 for Corndogs team. Some spammage going on. Rinswin is back on Soldier. He's contesting the high ground against Organ Collector. Attrition jumps up, trying to take the scout who's on the log. He hasn't jumped. Oh, he fell down to his death. Oh, that was Organ Collector. Pardon me. Bino Singh's running to the back route again. Get that half health pack. And Levy Derp is on him like white on rice. Looks like Deadly Lunatics is going to take the cap here. Cruelty's looking for people to heal, but there's a heavy on the point. Why aren't you healing that heavy while you're looking around? Corndog's setting some stickies around. It looks like they want to try to push and force the issue here. They got the Uber, but they are 1 down. They are pushing in with the Uber. Uber is popped in return. Dropout is playing Sniper. He's coming back. Scopes. Ooh, with the numbers, Deadly Lunatics takes out Corndog, Rinswin, and Walter, the 3 that were trying to push in. That was, I don't think I agree with that Uber push that they did. Pushing in with just 3 against an entire team, it doesn't seem very smart. So Deadly Lunatics is quite lit up here. Cruelty has a really big Uber advantage, and they know it. I got Uber advantage, and I know it. And they're just gonna spam in here a little bit. They can suicide a few people here and try to, yep, they re-kick Cruelty again. Oh no, Cruelty went down, rather, never mind. Cruelty went down, so they lost their Uber advantage, but Walter is still dead. Breaking news, Walter is still dead. They will hold for a little bit here. Gigas should probably run back to the academy and get something. I don't think they have any scouts up if they were counting.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
Corndog here is trying to push out. Levy Dirt with the Boston Basher building Uber as fast as they can. Heavy is guarding second though, so that scout got pushed back. Looks like they have to hold another one, yeah. Yeah, looks like Fistful of Corndogs gonna have to wait for another defense before they can push out. If they push out prematurely like they are doing right now, it can be very, very bad. They can't push out right now. They have to be patient and let the other team push into them first. If they push out like they are right now, they're just gonna lose numbers and they're gonna go down. They have to have a really strong stand. It looks like, yeah, Corndog's down. Got attacked by both Soldier and Demo. They gotta work a little attrition here. It looks like Deadly Lunatics is going to push from the bottom, but their demo is down, so I think they might just wait for numbers because they haven't. Oh, they just got their Uber now, but I think they're going to wait for numbers before pushing in. Yeah, Organ Collector is not even paying attention. He's just running back and taking care of Beam Sync. They're just going to sit on this for a little bit, and I think if they wait for a good pick, like on the heavy or on the demo, then they might be able to jump in. There is the sentry gun that is set up. It is focused down by the soldier, but it did the job, which was it distracted the soldier so that the counter Uber can come in. Yes, that's what I was talking about. You just wait, and that sentry gun, even though it didn't kill anybody, it distracted the Uber so that your guys can stay up and you don't have to Uber. That way you can counter Uber and push out immediately after. 3 down for Deadly Lunatics, including the medic. This is a good chance for them to gain a little ground against Deadly Lunatics. Corndogs teams, they're pushing into lobby area. Nope, looks like Sire is watching. He's going to stick up a sticky trap against the flank. And Potato Head is also watching. Rincewind is watching. Return gets the soldier. Nice job. Runs back for some heals. So they got a little bit forward, not very much at all. Now they're going to force the issue coming in, but they're eating a lot of spam coming from this area. This is why I like taking the bottom route, because you can jump immediately when you take the bottom route and avoid getting spammed down when that happens. Walter's got the Uber and they want to push here. They got the Uber up faster because Cruelty did go down during their attack. Trishan here is building. He's building a little bit too eagerly. I probably wouldn't waste all my rockets. I'll just go one at a time and reload. That way I'll have 3 rockets if somebody tries to flank me for a pick. Sire's down, Giga's down. It's a good time to push out. Yes, Heavy goes down. This is an excellent time to push out. Rincewind is just mauling them with that, and they got the Uber so they can force the issue. Pushing in aggressively. That's my specialty ditto text message alert for my wife. She's know I got it.
Alert! Our control point. Alert! Our control point is being captured.
And you know, guys, this is what you do. If your wife is text messaging, you can't reply.
Time has been added.
You gotta reply. Don't ignore the woman. Oh, nice block. Body block there by Beano Sync prevents the Heavy from getting the health pack, and he kills him. So, yeah, Corndog now is looking to push towards mid. They still have the Uber advantage. Cruelty is just dropping down over and over again. I think he needs to find somebody to guard him a little bit better. He needs to stick with his Heavy, probably, is what he needs to do. He needs to pocket somebody. Cruelty is a little bit over-eager to give everybody their buffs. He's running around trying to find people when they should be coming to him. Like, look at that. He's just running first. He's like, guys, don't worry, I got this. He's running in first towards mid and leaving his teammates behind, trying to find people to heal ahead of him instead of healing people behind it and just kind of running circles around them. Rincewind runs back for the half health. Nope, he goes down. Sire says, you don't get health, you don't get sandwiches. They nerfed the Heavy. I don't like that nerf. Some serious time though on the midpoint, but 3 is down for Corndog's team, and so they're retreating back to second to guard that, and I totally agree with that position. Gives their chance for their, what that does is that it gives opportunity for the other team to come forward, but that also gives your scouts opportunity to back cap, right? Because if you stay in the choky areas, you can get spammed down, and the other team will be on the midpoint. There's no way you can back cap. But if you run back to your second and post up, you have advantage of terrain, and they have to come to you, which means they leave the midpoint, and that gives your scouts a chance to back cap. Beano Sync does go down though, and the Uber is pushed coming into long counter Uber by Corndog's team. Giga, nice air shot on the Uber Heavy, Uber soldier rather. Cruelty is majorly lit, takes a bomb from Giga, kills him down. Walter is also down, Leviger picking at the end of that Uber, and that lets Deadly Lunatics cap this point because there's only utility classes up for Corndog's team. Again, they're going to set up that sentry around the ramp side, which I really like. I agree with that. It covers your point. Oh, nice snipe there by Drop Dog. Oh no, they're building by the shed side this time. But everything went down, I think. Nope, Beanosyn's still going to stick with... Yeah, he's going to build behind the shed. He puts up a dispenser. Yeah, I think he's going to build in the staircase, cover the bottom route this time. Can't really tell. A dropout is just trying to find anybody to snipe, dancing around. Stupid hat. I don't like that hat. That guy. Snipe that guy. Oh, nice try. I think if you are sniper, I mean, I understand quick scopes, but I think you probably do need to fully charge up because you need a fully charged shot in order to take out anybody from this buff. That sentry placement I don't quite agree with is on the rocks, so to say. Yeah.
Victory.
Oh, what's that? Time over? So that's halftime, guys. So yeah, a little bit medic positioning, making the difference here as Cruelty is going down several times due to just getting spammed and just being way too forward when he should be back. The demos, I think, are the big game changers here, as Sire and Corndog are very good demos. They're very fast, and they've got their spam game down. They protect medics from scouts. So yeah, that's gonna be hard. Pretty exciting game so far. We are tightly matched, and yeah, I think from what I've seen, if Fistful of Corndogs decide to go with one heavy, one soldier, you know, if Fistful of Corndogs decides to go one scout, two soldier, one heavy, one demo, one medic, I think they will win. Because they have, their final defense is really strong, and what they're missing is a little bit of DPS. Yes, my college just wants more wife tips. I think Maiko and San, my favorite couple on DSG. Now we have to keep this family friendly though. I can give you wife tips. I can give you family friendly wife tips. As they say, communication is key. That's why I like to talk a lot. All right, teams are readying up. What the hey is going on? People disconnecting. We might get some substitutes going on here, it looks like. I'm not going to reload my HUD until they finish doing all the shenanigans. Corndog is tuned in on Source TV? Or tuned in on the... What the hell? Oh, shenanigans. Corndog's listening to commentary. I mean, 2 minutes late, but... 2 minutes is late, but I mean, if somebody was running Spy, for example, it'll take 2 minutes for the Spy to get there. Slowest Spy ever. Maybe if you crab walk. If your opponent's team went crab walk Spy, right? That's not fair. You're gonna hear it. By the time the guy gets there, it's gonna be 2 minutes. Yeah. If you guys are playing, don't tune into the stream. That's cheating. So, yes. There you go. Corndog, I am super jealous because Corndog has 2 computers apparently. He's got one for source television, one for actually playing. I myself, I'm stuck with my one computer, my crappy netbook that like can't even run Excel, and I have only one monitor. So that anytime I'm alt tabbing through my screens to make sure that my broadcast and stuff is working, like anybody can see that. I need to get a second monitor. My birthday is coming up. Speaking of which, guys, today is May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. But my birthday is May 10th. I am a Taurus. Oh, May 11th. Yes, May is... I don't... Here's the thing I don't really understand, right? In high school, I compared birthdays. I did this little survey about birthdays, and I found that people's birthday seem to cluster around November and cluster around May. And November, I can understand why there's a lot of people who are born in November, because 9 months prior to November is February, which is Valentine's Day, right? Yeah, that conceiving. But May, 9 months before May is like August. So maybe like people are like, it's the end of summer, baby. Let's have some memories, and then that kind of stuff's going on. I don't know if you guys want to think of your parents that way. end of summer and Valentine's Day. Apparently, a lot of kids are conceived. And so yeah, there's a lot of May babies. There's a lot of November babies. I am a May baby. I'm a Taurus. May 10th is my birthday. If you guys want to buy me a second monitor, actually, I think I asked my wife to get me a second monitor, so you guys don't have to worry about that. But I do take, I don't know, donations? Question mark? I really don't know. But yeah, what was I talking about other than conception? Oh yes, so I'm a Taurus, and my Chinese zodiac, looks like we're about to get ready to start here. I'm going to reload the HUD. My Chinese zodiac is the ox. I am an ox. So I'm a cow in the English zodiac. I'm a cow in the Chinese zodiac. And randomly one day we were like in this novelty shop, and I saw this Egyptian horoscope thing. And I'm like, okay, well, what is my horoscope in Egyptian? And it turned out to be a cow as well. So I'm a triple cow threat. Yeah. Cow is fun, is jealous, because I am 3 times the cow that he will ever be. In fact, I'm such a cow. I was born in the cow year, and I'm the only one in my Chinese family who was born in the cow year. And so I had a nickname in my family. My family would actually call me cow. That was my, they'll say in Chinese, Ngao, right? That was my name. They didn't call me by my Chinese name, or they didn't call me by my English name. They call me cow. That was my nickname. I don't know. Family nicknames. I didn't even realize it. It was like so natural. Yeah, too bad. I don't know. We can link it to him later, Michael, so you can understand. But yeah. Family nicknames, I don't know, it just seems so natural, because I've been called that my entire life. It didn't even register to me that it was a nickname until I was like 13 or 14, and I realized like, hey, that's a nickname. And until then I was like, oh man, I wish I was cool, I wish I had a nickname, right? But yeah. Earlier there was a question, when you do the taunt, the Uber Saw taunt, do you get Uber charge? I believe you do. I think I remember seeing that. You get 20% only though. It's a two hit kill, but you only get the 25%. You don't get the 50, unfortunately. So we had a little substitution. It looks like Von Locke is going to be in as the medic, and looks like somebody's going to come in as the scout for the other team as well. Danny is in for Corndog's team. And he is going to pick up the heavy, and Dropout is going to take us demo duties. That demo. Alright, match is getting ready to start, folks! Hold on to your seats, grab your popcorn, drink some water, stay hydrated, and we're going to get started here. Who am I missing? Oh, I'm missing FoC on my HUD. Gosh, you guys, why are you making me reload my HUD so often? Okay. So it looks like both teams are running identical setups. Yep. 2 soldiers, 1 scout, 1 demo, 1 heavy, 1 medic. Was somebody listening to me during halftime? What the hell? That's exactly what I said. The command to reload is HUD_reload scheme. Okay. Now that there's a little bit of substitution though, I have to change my prediction. Although I said Corndog's team was gonna do it, right? Although I don't know. Walter is still, he's got a little bit more medic experience now than Von Locke. But I think FoC is a better heavy, and that's gonna be a big difference here against his counterpart Danny. Not to take anything away from Danny. Danny's a really cool player. I am cool with him. But I think Danny is going to get himself stuck in bad positions. He doesn't retreat often enough. That's one of the problems. FoC is an excellent soldier as well, so he probably knows to run away when he needs to run away. Sire is down as Deadly Lunatics is pushing towards second here. Rincewind is having a little spam war, but he needs heals. Von Locke is... Should I call it Von Locke or Von Locke? I like to call it Von Locke. As if her name was Japanese or something. They've got the Uber. Both teams has Uber. They're coming in from long still. I don't know why people are still going this route. Alistair tried to do a little back cap. Got killed. 2 people are back though, so Deadly Lunatics can't push off of that kill. Levy Derp is running in. He's going to get a flank on somebody and forces the Uber. And the Uber is pushed in, but they are blocked. It's Uber block. That Soviet block. That's an achievement, in case you're wondering. I think it'd be kind of fun if you make a Smurf account for this, and then you basically you make a Smurf account, and then you have no achievements, and you just try to get achievements while you're playing in League. That'd be kind of cool. Of course, some of them would be impossible, but yeah. Sire going OMG. He apparently enlists in the religion that has like 20 gods. Okay, so Deadly Lunatics kind of try to do a little push here. They don't have Uber, and Corndogs' team is building Uber pretty fast here. What are they building off of? I can't tell. It looks like they're building off of Giga. They're gonna push on one side and then fake. See, okay, so here's one of the things. Some kids, take out your notepads. All right, pushing into last is hard. I know. If you guys have a route that you want to go, fake one way and go the other way, okay? What you do is you have a soldier, or yeah, preferably a soldier. You overbuff the soldier, show the heal beam on that soldier, alright? He'll peek out one side, and then the entire team rotates to the other side entrance, and then you jump in with the Uber. This is a play. It's a good play. You fake one side, you go the other side. And it will throw people for a loop because, what that does basically, it gives your jumpers some breathing space to jump up and sail through the air before people even notice that they're there. In this case, it's good to peek out to the left and then jump through the garage. Yeah, Deadly Lunatics pushing in. They managed to kill the entire team. Uber stalled the cap for a little bit, but there's only 2 up, so they got the numbers and they get the kill. Deadly Lunatics takes second round. They are trading rounds. It's tied 2-2 right now. We got about half an hour left. A little bit under half an hour. Sire trying a different route this time. I think he's gonna take the health pack from somewhere else. Dropout getting a good roll out. Dropout's gonna beat Sire to the midpoint and see if he's gonna spam well here. No, it doesn't look like it. It looks like Dropout is getting spammed in return. But he does get the kill on Alistar. And he is, nope, he's down now. I was gonna say, he's staying alive here, folks, but he's down. 40 Valve's pushing forward, he's gonna, yes, he takes out the heavy. And again, right there, I called it. 40 Valve is the, gonna have the superior matchup against his heavy counterpart on the team. Run! Run, Walter, don't stay there. Don't pop it either. What you really want to do is you want to have the team push into you when you have the Uber. If you're on defense, you want the team to push into you. That way, you can pop the Uber a little bit later, wipe their team, and push forward with numbers. More important than Uber advantage is number advantage. Having number advantage is huge. 40 ball, nice shooting. Oh, get him, get him, get him, one time, come on. Dropout falls down, gets killed. Heavy is lit up, but now he's healed up again. Walter comes back, Giga builds. Deadly Lunatics is just running from their spawn up. Getting in position. So now, and Attrition is building for his medic, although his medic isn't paying attention. He's like, oh, I'm down to half health here. That's why you don't be too eager with those rockets when you're helping somebody build. Just one rocket is enough. Wait till you get up there. Levy Dirt is a little bit eager with that Boston Basher as well. He takes himself down to 40 health before he can heal up again. Building is good and all, guys, but don't go crazy with it. Rinswind trying to shotgun those stickies off the little canister, those little boiler things there, but it gets wiped. Ooh, somebody's coming from behind. That is a wow, organ collector takes the long spiral flank and kills the heavy who was for some reason there. It's like, that's you here. What's a beautiful heavy like you doing in a place like this? Oh boy. Deadly Lunatics takes another round, and it looks like they have the advantage here now. Danny switches over to Scoot. I guess he's not quite happy with his heavy play so far. Yeah, I'm gonna say now without Corndog on demo, and who else are they lose? They lost somebody else, but yeah, they're gonna have a harder time here. Alistar goes down again almost immediately, right off the bat. Dropout gets a scout in return, so they're both down a scout. But Danny also goes down. Syra with that stickies. Excellent stickies. I think the scouts need to focus a little bit, probably take the high ground. And nobody's taking the high ground right now. If the scouts go up to the high ground, they might be able to get a flank on the other team. But Deadly Lunatics is just rolling now, and there doesn't seem to be anything that Fistful of Corndogs can do in response. The FoC team, the Fockers. Much, but it's okay. You know what? It is a preseason game. It doesn't count, so you guys don't have to give a fuck. It's all for fun. Oh no, Walter! What are you doing over there? Walter drops Uber. Terrible. He should have popped. He should have popped. Staying alive is more important because now you got 11-10 seconds where you are no longer building Uber. Even if you pop a nobody, your Uber goes away really fast. Yeah, Deadly Lunatics got this. They got the Uber on the way. But yeah, if you're all alone, somebody jumps you, you gotta pop your Uber. Because the time it takes for you to respawn and then get to healing again, it's worse than if you just pop the Uber prematurely and then have to build from scratch again. And it's not like you're running Vitasol. If you're running Vitasol, that's different. Yeah, I agree. Von Locke is a really good medic. What I like about Von Locke is that she has her heal order down pat. She knows which people to heal first, and she gets everybody buffed up really well. But one of the things that Deadly Lunatics is doing as well is that they're retreating into their medic. When they run away, they don't go for health pack. They retreat into the medic, and what that does is that they also retreat back into a bigger cluster. And so it's harder for people to single them out and pick them out.
The control point is being captured.
And of course, 4Evolve is doing an excellent job pocketing the medic as well. As soon as I say that, of course, he gets separated. Yeah, I don't care, Unilogical. I answer your question anyways. Yeah, there you go.
Time has been added.
You tell him, Scholar. You are a gentleman and a scholar. Okay, so Deadly Lunatics... no, sorry. Fistful of Corndogs post up here on the last thought. They got Uber. They're going to wait patiently for the other team to push in, which is the correct play, the correct call. No, they pushed out. They shouldn't have pushed out. They got spammed down. Especially on Snakewater. Again, that lobby area in pushing out of final. It's too easy to spam. I'd rather take the lower route coming out of Snakewater. And that drop pretty much signals the end. As soon as that medic dropped, they should have rushed in. It's a little bit late here, but it doesn't really matter because the medic just came up, get heals down, but that Uber taking out the heavy, taking out everybody. I think that is game. Bing!
Victory.
Yep. Wow. So yeah, pretty good game here. Nice play by both teams. They got to try a couple of things, and of course it's preseason. It is what preseason for is for the teams to experiment and try out different team compositions. And that's very nice. The big difference maker in the end, medic positioning was a big difference in the beginning. Demo spam was huge in the second round as well. And I think what ended up happening was that 4Evolve as heavy is incredibly strong. Can expect to see more heavy play from 4Evolve in the future. Thanks for watching, guys. Tune in again. Let's see, when is the next game? Pull up the schedule. Next game is tomorrow at 8 p.m. It is between PO2 and Sanzuzu. What does PO2 stand for? Phonetic Owls version 2. It's kind of like UberTubers version 3, but it's Phonetic Owls version 2. Yep. So tune in tomorrow, guys. 8 p.m. is the time. I think I should be free to do the cast tomorrow, so you can check me out on the Ducksuit TeamSpeak, or you guys can tune into the live stream, or of course you can subscribe to my YouTube, and you'll get the video roughly 2, 3, 5 hours after the game is done. I don't know how long it takes for this stuff to upload. Doop de doo, and I end that there local recording.